Hi, this is Victor Piccini. Welcome to another Flip the Switch with Vic moment. Thank you so much for joining me. Let me show you this really cool image that I created, and it's called Solution. And it says this: when we are faced with problems, the solution, like the light of an eclipse, seems very dim and far away. Have you noticed? The darkness is only temporary. So too is the problem. I love it. You know, one day I'm outside my house and all of a sudden I see this eclipse happening, and I reached up, took the picture, and I really thought about that. You know, everything got dark for a moment, but it's how you look at it. And you can focus on the problem forever, or you can focus on the problem for a minute and say, you know what, there's a problem. I'm being honest, there's a problem, but know that within the problem there is the solution. And again, it's going back to what all these videos are about. It's about knowing that if you're in a dark place, in a dark room, you have to be aware that the only way out is to flip the switch. But if you're not aware of it, you're going to stay in the darkness forever. And even the next step further is that if you want to flip the switch, you're going to have to do it. No one can really do it for you. They'll be there for you, but you really have to flip it. And when I think of this print, I recently watched a movie called Saving Mr. Banks. And Walt Disney obviously plays a big part in that movie. And I didn't know a lot about Walt Disney just from his movies, but he's an amazing person because he talked about a story that when he was a little boy, part of his job with his dad was to deliver newspapers. And what was interesting is that he talked about how his dad was very difficult to be around, it was hard to please him, and that he was always afraid to come home and be hit with his belt. And I think that's really interesting because it really humanizes Walt Disney, that he was a real person, born in Chicago, and it really shows that he took that problem, and instead of living in that problem for the rest of his life, he developed, obviously you know, an empire all based on his imagination. And I guarantee you that that inspired him to do what he ended up creating. So you can look at an eclipse and you can know that the darkness is only temporary. And if you flip the switch, the light will come on and the problem will go away. But just be aware of it. No matter how difficult things may seem to be going on in your life right now, just think of that eclipse and know that that switch is not that far away if you're willing to take action. Thank you. This has been another Flip the Switch with Vic moment. And do me a favor, post a comment right below this video, and let's keep spreading the message and share it with all your friends. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.